Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Fit, where I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did more of the same as we've been doing the last couple, I don't know how many episodes. And in this episode we're going to go and continue with, leveling up Ninja and our Arcanist, aka Summoner / Scholar. To make it simple, I'm going to queue up with my Ninja. Keep forgetting that I'm a Ninja now, not a Rogue. Anyway, I'm also here to kill enemies. I'm here to kill chaos. No. Large buffaloes, they should be found around this area somewhere. We also have somebody greeting me. Forgot to greet him. Raincatcher Gully. That's this side. So the grass raptors are somewhere over here. Kikiran Gull Roaster should be around here. The Colibris are up here. Anything else? No, the rest is in Outer Lanoche. And Kurthus. Anything for Arcanist? Yes, these Kikiran Gull dudes, Grass Raptors. There's also Gigantoads, which should be around here somewhere. Then a random enemy in southern Thanalan. More Colibris over this way. And the rest is once again in... Oh no, also this way. These should also be around here somewhere. Outer Lanoche, and then Kurthus again. And the North Shrine. I'm gonna be right back until I've killed all the enemies that I need in this area. Okay, I have returned. After beating some of the enemies that I needed. Now let's go to Outer Lanoche. Also managed to do one dungeon, where I almost reached level 40. I may reach level 40 from doing the hunting log, so... Let's see. Curls, Long Climb, they should be around here somewhere. Highland Condors. I think they are over this way. Basalt Golems are also in this area. Velociraptors are also just... Everything is in here. Everybody is here. Aside from that, does Arcanist have anything in here? Southern Thanalan, also curls, yep. And then North Shrine. So stupid. Yeah, no, nothing. Like, except for the curls, nothing different. I will be right back after killing what I need to kill. Okay. I am back. So, this is something I actually forgot to mention earlier, but I learned this skill over here, Death's Blossom, which is our beautiful AoE. And also just now managed to learn Assassinate, which just is a free attack every 60 seconds. However, this attack does impede your movement, I would say. Let me go and show this on this random enemy. Let me go and blast him with some lightning to weaken him first. So if I use Assassinate, my guy's going to jump on the head of the target and then jump back, which means that you won't be able to move for a second, which can be devastating sometimes, so... also, by reaching level 40, I managed to, of course, unlock the next, my fucking god. I managed to unlock the next job quests. I kind of don't want to go out of this roulette, though, honestly. Oh, I still need to beat Curls with my summoner. I forgot about that. I will be right back after killing these corals, and then we will go to Kurthus, I think. BRB. Okay. Wait. I think I still need to beat... Still need to go and beat this final coral. There we go. Okay. The rest are in Kurthus, or most of them in any case. But we are just going to leave that for now, and we are going to go and do our ninja quest. Also, as you can see, I'm now wearing the Vigil set. As is my wont. Do I have like the full Vigil gear? Wow. Wow. Well, except for, the daggers. I need to seriously repair my gear. Because it ain't looking too good. Hello. You have changed well since we last met, Lynn. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. I am blind. I cannot see in front of me. This much is clear. Neither waterfall nor men of wood will serve to hone your senses further. No, a shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is ever the elusive bird. And yet I have come across some information that I believe may avail it. Rumor has it that Captain Grumowil of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts on his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Karasu will strike again. The only questions are where and when. Answer those questions and it will be us paying him a surprise visit the next time. Fortunately, I know of a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Grumowil has a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfston, a man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where it might be? Yeah, Camp Broadside. Why yes, that does sound familiar, in Upper Lanache. Off to the east, is it? Or was it? Let us make our way there at once. I will, after I do something else first. Alright. Let's get a move on. Pirates versus ninjas. My fucking god. Was it again Cowboys versus Aliens or something? Was a movie at some point? Hello, Obara. I had no idea that so many Eorzeans also enjoy public bathing. I would say it is a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic for the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it is only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best we stay outside until our man arrives. Let us keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impart to you another technique, which we call shukuchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Go ahead, Lynn, give it a try. This is our form of a gap closer, basically. It's literally a teleport button. Shukuchi. Alright. Let me go and put that on the button that it's normally on. So, you can basically press the button and then you have a certain distance where you have like ground targeting mode. And then you can just teleport over there, basically. Ninja Bathing. I trust that Shukuchi is now a second nature to you. Very well, I shall await you on the rooftops, but be warned. While the technique will allow you to cover great distances in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. The ledge on which Tsubame now stands is at a level with the roof, and should prove a suitable starting point. That said, a shinobi is ever resourceful. If you make your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve just as well. As it just poofs out of existence. Nothing like a steaming bath, a bottle of fine wine, and a couple of buxom wenches to ease what ails you, aye? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Grumowil can take his bloody time. Wolfston. Very well, now we need only employ these bamboo breathing pipes. Descend underwater and... Oboro, I do not question that such methods have served us well in Doma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance was always my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and the customs of the land. It will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. I will require your assistance, Lynn. Ah, I see. There's no way the man would refuse a drink from an alluring maiden like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will be my role in all of this? I was thinking that your talents might best be put to use overseeing the operation. Yes, from up here, to ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, Lynn. Meet me down below out of sight, and I shall furnish you with the item that will serve to deliver the final blow, as it were. Okay, now before we continue, I have an idea. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, introducing the beach episode. Kind of. I did have some of these things while... Actually, I've been, like, recently become addicted to fishing with my main character, and apparently you can, like, desynthesize fish to get certain pieces of gear. And this was one of the things. The... what's it called? The coronal summer halter, which I can't wear as a male character, so I gave it to Lynn instead. Right, hello. Yours is, yeah. Am I wearing this properly, Lynn? I'm not accustomed to garb that is so revealing. Regardless, I will entrust this to you. Though it may appear to be a simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfson is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he's in sufficiently good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently addled, he will gladly take a swig with a minimum of fuss. Now let us begin. Yeah. Yay. Let's see. Alley-oop. Can I just jump? Oh, so this is how you're actually supposed to get on top of this roof. Hello, boy. Fear not, Lynn. I'll be standing watch here, ready to leap to your defense should either you or Tsubame come to harm. Hello. Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirating life. Sour red cooked with various medicinal spices and a citrus rinse over a low flame, so as to preserve the alcoholic content. Interesting maneuver. What's this? Come to battle your friend here for Wolfie's affection. Sorry, don't mind if I do. Someone fetch me a cup. Oh, that's the good stuff. If a bit stronger than I recall it, maybe I should just take a rest. Oh, you mustn't be so modest. Why, I heard that Wolfston's 7 stomachs once drank a whale under the table. you bet your skivvies are good last. Me bleeding duties have kept me from the bottle for too long. I'm out of practice is all. Your duties? Why, that sounds so important and exciting. I'd do anything to hear more. Did you say anything? Well, maybe you've heard of the bloody executioners, the nasty bloodiest band of pirates whatever sailed the bleeding seas. I reckon our Captain Grimmerwheels sunk more guardian vessels than every other pirate combined. And just what do you reckon keeps the captain safe for all the enemies, his mate? Why, that'd be none other than his dear mate Wolfston. Navigator, have mercy. Should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he is not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, you'd be right, Elias, but there's one place even I can follow him. A place? Wow. Ailport. Aye, the man's bloody particular about it, is grog. It says he can't concentrate unless he's on his own. Not that I'm complaining, it's the only time of the day, only time we get a day's rest, but don't worry, you little Artnon lassie. Nobody knows the captain's whereabouts but me, and I sure as bloody hells ain't talking. Lassie, are you listening? That's curious. She was just there a moment. Which way did she... Well, were you able to loosen our band's lips? I see, Captain Grimmelwell is en route to Airport, and alone at that. If I know Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Airport and ambush the ambushers. Now I have a question. Can I... I can. So they definitely changed this because you couldn't change the glamour in these little, like, sanctuaries, I guess. If I dispel this stuff, can I... Oh, I'd need to use... I would need to use a lot of glamour dispellers. Balls. Well, seems like we're gonna have to deal with Beach Episode Lynn for a little bit longer. Which some people do not really mind. Including me, no. Not really. That's not really why I'm here. Right. However, this is gonna make everything look ridiculous. I should probably change this. You know, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna figure out a way to change this without having to use glamour dispellers. Okay, so I made a separate little glamour for these particular situations, I guess. Well, not really. I think I'm gonna dye this a little bit more, and then this may be my monk set. But I'm not 100% sure quite yet. We'll have to see. It's in any case better than the Beach Episode one. The sun sets and the port is cloaked in shadows. If there were a perfect time to strike. Speak of the devil, look how those men walk. These are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial Shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust a vital mission to his lackeys. He is here somewhere, of this I am certain. Then you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite direction. Tsubame, you secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden then. Hidden from the eyes of Karasu's shadows. And yet, I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it is not just men that serve Karasu, but creatures of the night. Creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fibre of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all should be for naught. That should be all. Time is short, we must move swiftly. Right. Use hide to avoid the Imperial shadows. And just like they were saying, the shadow bats will detect you no matter if you use hide or anything else. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, nice. Also, I can still use sprint. I keep forgetting about that. It's not... I don't think it's a disaster if you get caught. But it's not ideal. Oh god. How far is this freaking bat gonna move? Pretty dang far, apparently. Goodbye. I'm going to use sprint so I walk a little bit faster. Danger bongos. What's this? No, no, no. This isn't how the story goes. I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you. The tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine, if you're so eager to dig your own graves, here's your bloody shovel. I guess I can use mug, whatever. Probably should have used it before I used my mudras, but... What are you doing here? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, da, ba, ba, ba. Look at him teleporting away. Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. What the hell is this even? Just physical damage increased. There's someone very important who I need to be killing. There we go. Oh hey, there's another one. Another one. Also, I can use Death's Blossom in this thing, but there's not really a lot of point, since I'm dealing with one enemy at a time. Oh. I was about to say, like, where's this Imperial Knight Shadow? And then he's already dead, lying on the floor. He's already lying on the floor, bleeding to death. Well, look at you. Too bad you didn't realize there's more than one way out. I do like this character, though. This character's pretty good. And off it goes. Is that Tsubame? Christ. She has the whoop sound. Kind of. She has a higher pitched voice than I expected. There we go. Ugh. Me nuts! Right in the gut! God, slippery bastard. We have come too close to abandon hope. Come, Tsubame, Lin, let us return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. Grumowill lives. Failure of the sword does not become you, Karasu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me, and just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. Woohoo. Creeping in the shadows. Like true ninjas. Insert ninja noises. I find it kind of interesting when you fly that her hair, like... I do really, you know, this is one thing that I really adore in games, and that's when you have hair physics, to a certain degree. You have, like, long hair that moves, I love it. That's... the flowing locks. Bah, once more the Bloody Crows managed to foil our best laid plans. It's as if his skills burgeon with each encounter. But how could this be? Has he perfected some new trading regimen since coming to Erosia? But there's no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure is one's duty, and one's duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success. Karasu's death or failure, my own. But all is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there at times, it felt as if we had trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger still if you are to have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training with the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsubame and I will do the same. I await your return then. And there we go. So now, oh yeah, right. I was like, now we're gonna level up this. In the meantime, I can work on the hunting log. Proceeds to forget that if I play Scholar, I will never have to deal with queue times in my life again. Yeah. I guess I can stick around here. I'm gonna be right back, people. Alright. After some trials and tribulations, I basically ran into one dungeon where I was able to use Adloquium. And that's all. For the rest, I have been dealing with the Copper Bell Mines, Sestasha, whatever, and Tamterra. And then one Titan also, which gives me basically 0 XP, so nice. It's also very boring to heal as a scholar at very low levels, because you basically don't need to do healing because your fairy does it for you. How curious that you always come at the most opportune time, Lyn. 'Tis divine providence almost. Doubly so, since we have both been blessed with a chance to refine our respective arts. You see, in your absence, I've been studying a section of the Nemean treatise detailing marauder fighting techniques. The fundamentals do not differ much from modern methods, but there are slight variations in footwork and grip, as well as the distinctions between the various ranges, and the attacks best employed when... Forgive me, I lost sight of the more pertinent point. Nemean scholars and marauders fought side by side, yes? Well, now you and I have an opportunity to do the same. A tomberry has been spotted in Bronze Lake, and a Marauders Guild has been asked to dispatch it. Since tomberries dwell within the Wanderer's Palace, an ancient Nemean temple recently discovered in the wake of the calamity, there's a strong possibility that the creatures have resided there since before the fall of Nim. Do you follow my reasoning, Lyn? These malevolent creatures may have overrun the temple and claimed it for their own at the height of Nemean civilization. They may have posed a major threat to the ancient people even. If so, then surely facing one in battle would rekindle the memories of your fairy. Even if I am mistaken, the tomberry poses a threat to the locals. Moreover, I would very much like to put my newly learned Nemean techniques to the test. So we will rendezvous outside the Wanderer's Palace, yes? Another thing that I actually learned and I didn't show off is Ruin 2. So Ruin 1 and Ruin 2 are actually two different skills, where Ruin 2 does slightly less damage and costs a little bit more MP. However, it is an insta-cast, so you can basically cast this while you're running around, as opposed to having to wait for the normal cast. So that's something really nice, I would say. I think I'm gonna have to consult my fellow scholars in my static to figure out how you actually properly play scholar, because I keep screwing, like, not particularly screwing things over, but it's more like I don't know if I'm doing a good job because I'm losing a lot of MP most of the time. Well met, Lyn, I'd only just arrived myself. It was in this vicinity that the tomberry was sighted. With luck, it will not have gone far. Look, atop the stairs. My son. My dear son. At long last, I... The rancor. It rises. It rises. It comes. Tomberry! I guess I can give you a shield, whatever. There we go. You shall take 0 damage! As we have some goops appearing. I love how we called them abominations. They're just slimes, bro. Also, these just slimes are giving you a lot of debuffs. No. I'll just do a Adloquium on him. Alcazalca the Doer. Wow, that was nothing. Honestly, I haven't been playing a lot of hero lately, so a lot of these things are very weird to me. Just gonna remove those debuffs. While also desperately trying to keep my MP higher. There we go. Could have gone better. What are you doing? Move, damn you! Bye. Confound it all! Rekindle the fairy's memories. Bah, what happened, Lynn? I thought you could control her. I apologize. I know you've only just begun to work with the fairy. Some disobedience is to be expected. Axemaster Wormzoon will be disappointed, but there's naught we can do. The Tomb Barrier is long gone. Let us return to Lim Salaminta. Let us indeed. Yes, indeed. Ah, Lynn, permit me to apologize for a second time. Earlier I was flustered and not myself. In the aftermath of the Tom Barry's escape, I completely overlooked our accomplishments. We confirmed the viability of Nemean tactics and proved that the Scholar and Marauder working in tandem is a force to be reckoned with. Would you not say? And correct me if I'm mistaken, but your fairy regained some of her memories, yes? With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this was a worthwhile endeavor. However, do try and gain greater mastery over your minion, Lynn. I would hate for a repeat of that accident. That axe, That was the dumbest joke I made today. Ah, finally. Different robes. Ah, finally. Now I look like this instead. Well, you know, better stats and all that. Okay, let me go and switch over to Summoner. I also go and equip the visual stuff. And let us go to New Gridania. Brynhall. Still love that so much. Right, to the north. I don't think I learned anything in that new... Yeah, no. I did not learn anything by reaching level 14. At least not like normally. There may be something that I can get from this quest, but I do not know. Hello, Ymithra. Or Ymithra. Fucking hell. How fared you with your training, then? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We know that our assailant was capable of summoning Ivrid Eggy, so I perused the records of past expeditions for those who claim to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of these victorious primal hunters, there are 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with but a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this hero was once a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the arts of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. Wait, what? And that I cannot countenance. That is a choice. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it, taboo. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Goodbye! Kaboom. Away I go! Well, seems like Tristan wasn't telling tall tales after all. He said I should expect some primal adult salt to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. She's all yours, Laylee. Really? Really, huh? Oh. A freaking Sam. Well, time to kill you. Really, that's all? What an amazing quest this was. We went on an amazing adventure today, where we got ambushed. Oh well. Not the first time. And probably not the last time either. Sorry that I'm running into a wall. I was also looking at my arm. My arm! My bloody arm! I've noticed there's like an exceedingly long hair, which I will remove after this episode. You were set upon, Venus one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of Digside finding that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the Tempered, a mortal enthralled to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. Whatever. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely, never saw that word before, sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant text proceed apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Eggy, you should have less difficulty mastering a second summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. As we learn Pain Flare. What is Pain Flare, you may ask yourself? It is an AoE version of Fester. You will use one of your Etherflow gauges to do 150 damage to target and all enemies nearby it. So there you go. However, my friends, I do think that this is going to be where I'm going to end it off. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just That I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode we're going to go and continue leveling further beyond. Goodbye.